Hey guys, welcome back with a brand new video with a new motorcycle, Xtreme 125R. I always wanted to ride this motorcycle because there are just so many of them on roads, and this 125cc segment itself excites me to experience them. So today we have the most loved one, Xtreme 125R. If you look at this bike, uh, I think it's definitely a good looking design. I mean, this bike is not at all holding back in terms of design. If you look at the headlamp, it reminds me of CB Hornet 1000. And this particular thing, I think it's too modern for my liking. But if you look at this huge tank with this 3D Extreme badging and this huge tank shrouds, I think I love them. They looks beautiful. You get this chunky side and rear section with split seat design, which looks sporty. You get this sporty exhaust, which is very identical in Hero performance motorcycles. And just look at it right now. It looks monstrous from rear, man. Oh my god. But this taillight is reminding me of RTR 164V. It's just little tiny here. Alright, so let's ride this bike. So this will be my second time when I will be riding a 125cc motorcycle in my life. The first time I rode it was a Shine 125 at almost a very illegal age. But let's see how this baby sounds. Voila, sounds good. So back then in 125cc, you used to get Shine 125. Although you still get Shine 125, but now this segment is spiced up with this kind of motorcycle. You get Raider, you get CB Hornet from Honda with UHD suspensions. So this segment itself is growing rapidly, and this segment is kind of replacing the boring commuters with some exciting ones. So let's see what it has to offer. Here we go. All right. It's I think it's kind of slow. I mean, obviously, but what I'm impressed by is that when I'm revving this engine is showing almost zero sense of strain. I think it's a 2-valve engine, but somehow it's responding like a 4-valve engine. And yes, it's slow, and I think it's most likely because of its weight. It weighs almost same as an FZ16, which is 135 kg. But I think it has decent performance for someone buying their first motorcycle. As you can see how easily it reaches to 60, 70. It has got decent performance, but what is impressive about this motorcycle is how beautifully this engine revs. This bike is showing zero sense of strain, and I think this is the most smoothest Hero engine I ever ridden. It's buttery smooth, almost at redline. Now let's see how this handles. Alright guys, I think the bike itself is doing a great job in terms of handling. The only not so good thing about handling in this bike is I think its tires. Definitely some better tires could uplift the experience significantly here. Suspension is good though, not so comfortable, but tuned more towards stability here. The one thing which is very identical in all extreme motorcycles is their riding posture. I mean, the handle is surprisingly very bent, slightly upwards. I mean, it gives you a proper street fighter riding posture. Same thing is in 250R as well. I'm particularly not a big fan of this kind of posture, but most of you are gonna like this posture, I think so. And the most surprising thing about this bike is its tank. I mean, this is huge. The cockpit itself looks crazy. Same thing is in 250R as well. But this bike has zero intentions to admit that it's a 125cc. That's crazy. But I really like the design of the tank, by the way. Another thing which I am absolutely amazed by is its braking. If I'm not wrong, I think this was the first 125cc motorcycle which used to get ABS, single channel ABS. And let me tell you, surprisingly, it's working brilliant here. I'm getting full confidence while braking this motorcycle, and it's very stable as well. So I will rate the braking of this bike a very strong 8 out of 10. And another very cool thing about this bike is its meter. Although it's a little small, and in latest model you're getting TFT, I know that, but personally I really like this meter. I think it's cute, and the layout is great. And another not so good thing about this motorcycle is its gear shifting. It's very hard. This could be the issue of this particular motorcycle, and I think it is the issue of this particular motorcycle because it is very noticeably hard. But other than that, I think this motorcycle is a great package overall. And considering the fact that most of you who are gonna buy this bike will be the first time buyer, I think you all are gonna have a really good time with this motorcycle. So this was my ride review of this Xtreme 125R. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like this video and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more such content, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.